It's a steamy afternoon in Darwin, and at pubs and clubs across town, the beer is flowing and the horses are racing. Ian is one of many regulars now staring at his phone, having taken up online betting during the COVID pandemic.
Couldn't punt, they shut the TAB, so we get a punt. So we all got hooked up into the betting apps, and it was good fun.
The number of phone apps has exploded in recent years, allowing people to gamble more money more quickly than ever before. And it's mainly young men like Mitch and Jake who are signing up.
It's really just more of a social thing when you, hang out with mates at the pub or catch up.
They reckon it's become a daily habit for many people their age.
If you're betting on footy, you can do goal scorers, disposals, things like that. Different stats.
15 out to 9.
I can see it being a bit of a problem if there's too much during sport and things like that.
It's the invisibility of online betting that has researchers like Matt Stevens worried.
I think Australians certainly have very easy access to gambling.
He's been studying gambling for 20 years and has been taken aback by the sophisticated techniques being used to lure people online.
Dog's taken off. The sports betting industry, they're incredibly dynamic and smart with their marketing. And it's shown that the industry really pushes this multi-bets where you have 2 or 3 bets all linked together. So these are the ones that people lose on the most.
Same game multi.
And he believes the government has failed in its duty to protect the community.
I think it's been willful turning a blind eye.
It's a common theme of many of the submissions made to a parliamentary inquiry into online gambling. The focus is on whether enough has been done to protect vulnerable people from gambling on their phones at a level that's harmful to their health and well-being, and whether children are potentially being put at risk.
The evidence that we've received so far, the written submissions, there is a weight of evidence about increasing harm and concern in the community.
Peak industry body Responsible Wagering Australia has welcomed the inquiry and said its members are committed to safe gambling practices, support a ban on credit cards being used for online gambling, and are open to discussing further restrictions on advertising. But former gambling addicts like Mark Kempster say the industry cannot be trusted.
It overtook my life for a long time. There was, as I said, 6 or 7 year period there where I became a shell of the person I was. I was insecure and angry the whole time because of the amount of money I was gambling.
He estimates he lost more than $100,000 during an addiction to online sports betting that he kept hidden from partner Maddie, only stopping after a betting and drinking binge in 2020.
I guess for Mark and I, as far as our relationship goes, it nearly broke us.
Mark is one of several former addicts who've written to the parliamentary inquiry urging a ban on gambling advertising, the creation of a national regulator and daily betting limits.
We're on the crest of a pandemic type of wave of gambling addiction coming in Australia over the next 10 years.
And despite being on self-exclusion registers designed to stop problem gamblers being contacted, Mark is still being targeted by betting companies.
To send this to people who are battling addictions and think this is okay to do, it just shows the issues the industry really has as a whole.
The Parliamentary Committee is planning to hold community forums early next year to allow more people to have their say before making its recommendations to government mid-year. Erin, Parke, ABC News, Darwin.